Recap Recast Recycle, podcast about franchises and how they get better and worse over time.
Oh, hey, let's do a spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, spoilers.
Oh, sure.
Spoilers
Spoiler.
for Mission Impossible 3.
Okay, Colin, Kale, you're being recorded. Don't sue me.
You know, Joe,
Okay.
you didn't mention that last time.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed that. Last
No,
week.
that
we
was
didn't-
you. That was you last time, Colin.
What?
You were the one who recorded it.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
phone
I'm
call.
going down. Now the Skype police are going to get me.
Off to podcast jail.
Okay. Ready. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
I should be looking at the camera. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, to Recap Recast Recycle, a podcast about franchises such as, I don't know, Mission Impossible. This week, we're doing actually one of those movies, Mission Impossible 3.
The third.
The third. J.J. Abrams, 2006. It's moody. No, J.J. Abrams was great. I like
No.
Super 8. Yeah,
Joe, let me ask you something. What's your name and what's my name and what's Kale's name?
fine. You said, my name's Joe. That's
Hi, Joe.
Kale, obviously.
Hi, Kale.
Hi. Here. Okay. And the man in the blanket and the explosion is Colin. Although
Well,
That is
technically, the
his
man in the
username.
explosion is Tom Cruise.
That's true, Joe.
Well, I said in the blanket and the
I'm
explosion.
very flattered that you think I look as good as Tom Cruise, though.
But in that picture, he does not look good. He actually looks like he's about to get exploded.
I don't know
But
what you're talking about.
okay, whatever.
Tom Cruise.
Um,
Joe, you're forgetting about the fourth member of our podcast.
You're right. The Spectre himself, Ghost, I believe is his name. I think they could see your phone call.
Oh wow,
Mm.
the ghost is
What a-
haunting. Our podcast has
Ooh.
haunted everybody.
Ghost.
As most
Okay.
podcasts are.
It's like that movie
Yeah,
Host,
very true. Or like the movie Spectre.
the James Bond movie.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the plot of that movie, but I only watched half of it.
I
So
didn't
I could
watch
be wrong.
any of it, but I watched all 3 hours of Skyfall.
I think my dad and I watched, we started Spectre, and then we got halfway through, and we were like, we're tired, and it's not good enough to stay up late, so we just stopped, and I never finished it.
I've
Does
seen
have Christoph
clips.
Waltz, though. Probably.
It did.
Yes,
It did. Yeah,
and
it had
Dave
him.
Bautista.
Batista.
Oh, yeah.
Batista's awesome in that movie. Have you seen the clip? It's him and James Bond in a train and they fight. It's cool. Okay.
Who are you? You have a wife, girlfriend? Whoever she is, I'm gonna find her. And then I'm gonna kill you right in front of her.
Welcome back, brother.
What a great trailer that was. Just a
Really good.
beautiful
Whoa!
cinematic art.
I
Do you
was
like that
not
hard
told
cut?
about this.
I
That
know.
was-
I know.
I've had to sit here and watch that.
I think
That
our
was ridiculous.
podcast could be summed up by I was not told that.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
added a new segment to this episode, by the
did.
way.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's not gonna be a recurring segment. I'll explain it more.
Okay.
when we
Cool,
get-
cool. We're not doing it right now, right? We're
No.
on the
It'll be-
tagline right now. Okay.
or
Colin,
toward-
please tell us the tagline for MI3.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So as we all know, the first Mission Impossible tagline was "Expect the impossible."
Yes.
Mhm.
Mission Impossible 2, we had "Expect the impossible again."
And slightly worse.
Now,
Some
Mission
would say
Impossible
very worse.
3.
Yes.
The mission begins 050506.
The mission already
release
begun in
date?
1996.
Is that the release date?
It is the release date. I looked it up.
Okay, because I
The
was
mission
like, I don't
begins-
remember. I don't remember that time in the plot of this movie, but I mean, I think that's a fine tagline. I think it's better than Expect the Impossible Again.
Oh, that would be better.
Sure.
For it again, and they
I mean,
just
that's
keep
not
it.
even a tagline. I mean, that
Oh my
would have been on
gosh.
the poster, but
We decided Kale should be in every episode. That's why he's here again. Last week
Oh,
we were like,
yeah.
he's a special guest, but he's just gonna be here from now on.
Yeah. What was I about to say? The tagline. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't not make sense. I mean, it's just this movie comes out on this date. It's not even a tagline. It's just
Well, I think it's
There
a
it
good
is.
tagline. Come on. I mean, if you're hyped for Mission Impossible 3, you want to know when the mission begins.
well, you could put that on any poster in the Mission
Honestly,
Impossible series.
maybe they had to like push as much as they can that this is coming out and that people should see it because the previous movie was very bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
nobody.
people ate it up.
6 years ago. 6 years ago.
That's true.
What was the last time we waited 6 years for a movie? Maybe The Force Awakens.
I mean, we're gonna
remember
wait 6
hearing
years for
about that a
movies
long
now.
time. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the tagline should have just been Philip Seymour Hoffman's in this one.
Oh, the Avatar sequels. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on those.
Who's waiting on that? Who's been like,
I am.
oh, I
James
can't
Cameron.
wait.
Hey,
More blue aliens.
raise your hand if you're waiting on the Avatar sequels.
Oh, okay. I gotta do this, don't
I
I?
mean,
There we go.
Unexpectedly, but
I wonder if this will even be in the video, or if it
find
cuts
out.
this stuff. Well, there you
There's a
go. We
if
raised our
anyone's
hands
confused, there's a button on Skype that lets you raise your hand and it highlights your little screen.
for classes, you know,
Nice.
for when you want to be polite rather than just yell at somebody.
Okay, Joe,
Um,
here's the synopsis
yes.
for this movie. And
Did
Kale.
you? Okay. You said okay. I thought
So
I was supposed to have it, and I was glad because I didn't. Go,
Hey,
go,
real quick,
Colin.
did anyone know what IMF actually stood for before this movie?
I
You-
assumed
of
it was
course you
just
did, Joe.
Impossible Mission Force.
It is. I didn't know that.
What do you
Look,
think
I
it stood
love
for?
this
I
franchise.
never thought about it. Okay,
I mean, it's a dumb title because none of their missions are impossible because they complete each one.
that's true.
The only impossible mission we're ever going to get in this franchise if there's a cliffhanger in the back-to-back ones that they don't
Yeah.
resolve.
Or if Tom Cruise dies midway through a film, and it's like, well,
That's true.
this was the one.
Let
The
me
most
read the
impossible
synopsis now.
Do it. Synopsis.
Retired from active duty and training. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Oh,
huge
and
gap in the
okay,
group.
retired from active duty and training
Okay.
recruit for the
Mhm.
Impossible Mission Force. Agent Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, faces the toughest foe of his career, Owen Davian, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Hey, but quick aside, every new villain is the toughest foe that he's met.
No.
It'll be weird if somebody showed up and he's just like, I got this.
I think in the.
This one's easy.
I mean, like, I don't think they ever get better than this. This is probably the worst villain.
Whoa! Okay.
well, not Phil. I would say not Philip Seymour Hoffman because he's not the true villain of the film.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. He's an international broker of arms and information who is as cunning as he is ruthless. Davian emerges to threaten Hunt and all that he holds dear, including the woman Hunt loves. That's not true. He doesn't emerge to threaten Hunt. They seek him out.
Yeah.
Joe, what are you,
Sure.
what
I
are you
mean,
doing? I
like,
can't
yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to continue.
I'm nodding.
No, that's it. That's the
Oh.
whole.
Nodding.
That's the
Oh wait,
whole
that was
thing.
it.
Yeah.
I was
That's it.
expecting
Oh,
it to
okay,
go
cool.
on like for another paragraph.
No,
Yeah, I was
Joined by
waiting
Billy
for it.
Crudup and Lawrence Fishburne.
Mm-hmm.
barely.
Maggie Q,
Simon
Simon
Pegg.
Pegg. What a
Yeah.
supporting cast.
Okay, what do we think the budget was for this movie?
Well, we didn't do the main characters.
The budget is always first. Joe,
No,
every
every
single time
Every single outline I've had has had it first, and I don't think I've ever noticed that.
I've always gone synopsis, budget and gross, and then the director and writers, and then the main characters.
Okay, what if we do the main characters after the synopsis because they're kind of connected?
Okay.
Just throwing
Sure.
out a wild card here.
Why not? Look,
Sure, I
there's
mean,
no
like,
actual
you know, whatever.
rules. Nobody actually cares about this.
Well,
At
there's only
least
really
not
two
yet.
main characters. Well, I guess three kind of that stick around.
Yeah. There's
Well,
like two main characters and then
movie.
50 supporting actors.
All right, Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt.
Number one.
What do we think?
Pretty good. Better than the second one.
Yes.
I'll give him that.
I kind of miss the long hair, to be honest.
It'll be back. It's in like 4 or
yeah.
5.
It's
Oh,
in
nice.
4. And then 5 is mid-length.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
do think
no,
it's kind of
actually
early
good.
in the franchise to make him the teacher character. Because by this point, he's probably done missions before the first one, but this is like 2 movies. I'm retiring. See you guys later.
yeah, it is weird.
I mean, I guess
To be
there was a gap,
fair,
I guess,
like-
in between 2 and 3 in movie universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it
And
seems
in
like he
real
just
life.
got really tired of the last events of the last film. It's like,
Yeah.
I
teaching
did
that.
so many flips.
There
I
were so
don't want
much
to do that
stuff.
again.
He cut off his hair and was like, I'm done.
I don't think I'm not sure if they knew they were gonna get any more movies after this, honestly, because they had 3, and
yeah.
that was always a big thing back in the day. It's like you get 3 movies, it's a trilogy, so you're good.
Yeah, you can kind of see that, I guess, especially with the
Yeah.
ending. That seems like
Yeah.
the
And
curtain.
he goes off and has a
Everybody's
happily
happy.
ever after. It's a honeymoon, and Luther does a weird at the end, like a Breakfast Club kind of a thing.
Don't you forget about me.
Philip Seymour Hoffman as Owen Davian, incredible.
Yeah,
he's just
great.
the
Philip
amazing.
Seymour Hoffman. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like the only role he did like this, really, where he just straight up played the villain.
yeah.
Unless I guess Hunger Games, maybe. And I haven't watched those, but I guess he was a
He's
villain.
not
in
as
Definitely-
good as this.
No,
Like,
He's also not really a villain in those. He's perceived to be a villain in the second one, and then at the end he's like, "Hey, guess what? I've been on your side the whole time."
oh, right.
Ving Rhames
Um,
is Luther Stickle.
You know, he didn't go on about his Gucci and his Versace
Yeah.
this time.
What I'm
I
really figuring out is that I remember these movies because of Cruise doing stunts, but the
Uh-huh.
reason I like him is because of Luther. He's really
Hmm.
good. He's like the heart of these movies.
Okay.
You know? He's just so great. How do you not like him in this?
No, I agree with that, Joe. I really
Okay.
like him in this, especially when he's like, "Bro, did you sleep with that lady?"
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Like, great line.
Billy Crudup as John Musgrave.
Is he the director? Or like,
He is. He's the guy at the end that gets shot by Carrie Russell.
oh,
Or no,
good.
Michelle Monaghan.
I like him. Yes.
He was Dr. Manhattan
He was Dr. Manhattan.
and the
For
Flash's
his-
dad.
Yeah, Flash's dad. Okay.
Flash Dad. Flash Dad.
He was definitely in this movie. I can
yeah,
say that.
he was fine. He was in a looked like a Family Dollar
Yep.
at the beginning, just standing around, looking super suspicious.
I think
Just looking at
it
the
was a
same
set-
place the whole time.
Because apparently
was
that's
a
the most
7-Eleven 'cause
inconspicuous meeting place. Is just
Yeah.
a convenience
Yeah.
store.
they like they pan up to like the 7-Eleven logo, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
product placement, nice.
Yeah. Michelle Monaghan as Julia Mead. I really like
Really
her. in
good.
this.
Yeah.
Who was
I like
that?
that they
Oh, the
his
wife?
wife. Yeah.
Mhm.
my wife.
My wife.
He says
Very
that.
nice. Happy times. We can quote Borat because there's a new movie that just came out.
I mean,
That's
you
cool
Or
again.
it came
always
out months
quote it.
ago, maybe.
Probably like a month, maybe. Months
At
to
least.
go. is
Well, they did do the
probably
theater
accurate.
circuit, so apparently there's another version of Borat 2 out there.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy crap! We gotta go to the theater now. Is it Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, but like I think they did it before all the coronavirus stuff. Because they did tour film circuits, so there might be one that just has, I don't know what, in place of the coronavirus stuff.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Okay. Anyways, Michelle Monaghan, she's good. I like that they gave her her own action scene.
Yeah.
Like they
At
let
the end,
Tom Cruise shut up for a second and lay down, let his wife.
they
protect him.
killed him.
They literally
They
killed him. Oh man, I should actually, yeah. I've been keeping a list of all the people that have died in this franchise. I should add Ethan Hunt to that list.
Yeah.
Just like put like a little asterisk next to it.
And this is not the first time, probably,
Because-
either.
Ethan Hunt. Right after Owen Davian and right before John Musgrave. Jonathan Rice or Reese Mayers as
Reese.
Declan Gormley.
Good.
Who
I
is
think
that?
He's funny.
He's the
The-
other
the-
guy
the-
in their crew.
Is he
Oh, is he the pilot
Australian
again?
Yeah,
or Irish?
he's Irish.
think he's Irish,
think,
yeah.
But his accent sucked.
Well, it seems they always get a
that,
new
like-
pilot, and it's always the same kind of character.
Mm-hmm.
Because he says a line
But,
in this,
like-
and he's like, "Copy that. All I do is copy."
Yeah,
Seems
yeah,
like something
I
the
like
last guy
that.
would say.
I don't think that's his accent. Like, I think that's how he actually talks.
No,
He's
because it was-
originally Irish.
it was super like some things he didn't even have an accent.
But
Or he had
like
an
that's how
American
he
accent.
talks in real life, I think.
What,
'Cause
sir?
he's Irish.
He's I okay. Are you
Not
sure?
in the movie. I don't know about in the movie what he is, but in real life he is Irish.
In the
So
movie, he's sometimes supposed to be Irish. Maybe
I
he's
don't
trying to do an
know.
American accent. That's why it sounded so bad.
He can speak Italian.
maybe.
He can't.
Apparently everybody can. It's like
I love that
second
freaking
nature to
Mario Brothers scene.
everybody.
Get out there just like Mamma Mia! Mamma
Yeah.
Mia!
Oh, that was a good scene, Mario Brothers scene. I like that.
Harry
Okay.
Russell as Lindsay Ferris.
She was in
Very
it, and then she wasn't.
Yeah, I would
I
like
like
to see
whenever he throws the gun and she goes wha-bang. That was my
Yeah,
favorite
that was
part.
a good scene. How the
Oh,
camera's like
yeah.
flipping around them and they're just like spinning around.
Mhm.
Good stuff. That is the exact right amount of spin that we need in a
Exactly.
Mission Impossible movie. Simon Pegg. Oh no, Maggie Q as Jen Lee.
Yeah, she was good.
I really liked
Yeah,
her.
she was mainly just there, and
I
then
like
she got shot.
So was Declan.
Yeah. I liked when she
Sure.
got sad that she had to blow up the Lamborghini.
Yeah, we
I
all
will say-
relate to that.
I will say about Declan, I like that he was just kind of always everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Tom Cruise is in the bathroom and he has Philip Seymour Hoffman read it and then he knocks him out and then all of a sudden Declan just like crawls out of the vent and drags it. He's just anywhere that he needs to be at all
Yeah.
times. I liked that. Simon Pegg as Benji Dunn.
He's great.
What
It's
a
Simon
great
Pegg.
addition! Like,
Oh yeah,
Great.
first movie with Simon Pegg, and first movie scored by Michael Giacchino.
Hey.
he
Love
did
that.
The Incredibles, right?
Yeah. And a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff. Like the
Ratatouille, I
Star
think,
Trek
probably.
movies, a lot of Disney and Star Wars stuff.
And maybe the rest of the Mission Impossible movies.
I
No,
don't-
I guess Hans Zimmer comes back for the later ones. I think.
He did 4. I know he did 4 because that was with Brad Bird, and they're
Hmm.
kind of like they do stuff
If
together.
only there was some way to look it up, but
No,
we'll
No,
never-
yeah.
the information
It
doesn't
sucks
exist.
that the internet is gone, and that we're actually doing this over like birds.
Yeah,
We're
carrier
sending out
pigeons.
literal birds. Yeah.
And then
Who's the
we
next
got-
character?
Finally, we got Lawrence Fishburne as Theodore Brussel.
He
looks
didn't
like he
have
was
enough
having
to
fun.
do.
No, he's just there.
And
Yeah.
weird lines.
hmm
I think the ghost liked Lawrence Fishburne.
I mean, who
Weird
doesn't?
take, Ghost.
Weird take, ghost.
What do you want me to call him?
It's just it's a ghost. We don't understand ghosts, so we can't tell what his name is or hers. Women
Or
can
hers.
be dead too.
You know, my secret theory is that Ethan Hunt is killing any higher up that causes his problem, because they always disappear in between films.
That's true.
Anthony Hopkins,
That was
gone.
great.
Lawrence Fishburne, gone.
Henry Cherney, however you say his name. All right, what do we think the budget was of this movie?
$1
J.J.
million,
Abrams,
100
but-
million, 2 billion. Were any of those remotely close?
The 100 million was remotely
Okay. 123 million.
I just realized remotely close is an oxymoron.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually make sense. Joe, you get one more guess.
So was that close with the 123?
You get one more guess.
Come on.
150 million.
Hey, we got a winner! Woo! Kale, what do you think the gross of this movie was?
That's a toughie because people apparently love the last one. And if they love that last one, I don't know if their views would change.
I don't
with
think
6
they
years?
loved it. I think everyone just watched it because
They
of the
watched
first one.
it.
That was
Yeah.
a blockbuster, I guess. I mean, obviously it made more back because there wouldn't be more after this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gonna say 250 million.
Is that your final answer?
I guess I should go higher.
You get one more guess.
I know it's gonna be more.
Keep in
What?
mind, none of this actually matters. There are no repercussions.
450 million.
Oh, you got closer. It's 398.5 million.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
So like, kind of, but barely. Like, double the
What?
budget or whatever.
I mean, it's still
That's
pretty good.
That's close. I think it's good, but the last one made like 5 times the amount or whatever. So
Heck yeah. So the director of this movie, his name is J.J. Abrams, who is who is known for Star Trek and Star Wars, the new ones.
didn't he
And
do Lost?
he did Lost. He did Super 8.
Love that movie.
He
Yeah.
did Star Trek Into Darkness.
Well, we already said the Star Trek movies.
I said Star Trek.
Oh, I
Which
thought
is
you
the
said
title
Star
of the
Trek and
first
Star
movie.
Wars. Yeah, that's always great. Like when we had.
They did a really bad Star
what was
Wars
it?
movie.
He played the little wheel robot in the new Star Wars, the one that had been
BB-8?
abused. That was
Oh,
new one.
yeah, that thing.
The thing
Maybe
that
a
was basically-
metaphor for his working relationship with Disney. Who knows?
Maybe. He was on Saturday Night Live apparently.
What are we doing right now? Are we just saying everything J.J. Abrams has ever like?
Yes.
He baked a cake. It was nice.
The writers were Alex Kurtzman, Roberto Orci, and J.J. Abrams, which are all buddies of J.J. Abrams.
Kale, are you sick?
Yeah, this is a good movie.
Well, no, I'm just doing it for J.J. Abrams. Like, even
what
if
did
I
he
don't,
do wrong?
a bunch of things. But
Like
even
what?
if I don't like him, I do think this movie is pretty good. And well, Alex Kurtzman, I don't think is good.
No, neither is Roberto
Yes.
Orci.
I don't know about the other guy. They did write both of the same movies. They both wrote for Transformers. So
Oh, well, you write what you write,
Hold
and
on,
if
I'm
you
gonna
make
look up.
billions off of it, do it.
I just personally don't care for J.J. Abrams, directorial or writing normally.
Yeah, so Roberto Orci, I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to look it up right now. He's a writer, I think. All right, let's see here. He wrote on the 3 Star Trek movies, the new ones.
Nice.
Cowboys and Aliens,
Ooh,
Oh, that's fun.
Transformers.
Mhm.
Oh, right, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
ugh,
Oh, wow.
That's what I remember him from.
that's rough.
Basically, anytime there's like magic blood, then you'll find Roberto
there.
Orci. Except Heroes, I guess.
And Alex Kurtzman, he's done a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we move on to general notes?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Alex
Notes that are
Kurtzman directed The
general.
Mummy.
The
The
new one?
new one?
Yeah, the Tom Cruise one.
Well, this is where
Okay.
that relationship started, I guess.
He's like, do you
I
want to
think
be in a
it's
really bad
start.
mummy movie in let's see, when was this? 2006? So in 11
11
years,
You can't tell me Tom Cruise thinks that movie is bad.
I mean, he doesn't, but
I know.
most
Well,
movies don't release a trailer without audio.
Got
I
him.
think that actually helped it.
How?
Some could debate what was behind this magical trailer with no audio, except him
I'd
like
rather
screaming.
that trailer be no footage and no audio.
That would be the ultimate trailer.
Yeah.
Remember when Ant-Man released a trailer that was like this big?
I do
That
remember
was
that.
Or the one where they
That
went
was actually really
ants, Ant-Man.
Okay, general notes. I think this is the first movie where they really get into how the IMF works.
Yeah.
Like the what its systems, how they
See how the
higher
maths
ups.
are made. You see
Yeah,
how Ethan Hunt does the math to swing from a building.
yeah. I don't know how accurate that was.
You
It's nice to see
see,
that they have other people working there, like a board of directors,
Mhm.
actual agents walking
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, you have like actual higher ups besides
See
that
that.
one guy.
you see,
Um,
Benji Dunn. He doesn't want to help him because he's a traitor apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a thing in all the movies.
You
He
see
always
Tom.
goes
You see
rogue.
Tom Cruise and Michelle Monaghan kiss.
Yeah.
You see, Tom Cruise. He jumps into the side of a car.
Yes.
You see a rocket
Okay,
launch.
so like three things
You
ago,
see a big
I
drone.
was understanding,
Yeah.
but now we're just saying what the movie
You
is.
see a bridge and it gets destroyed.
Yeah. You see the Vatican, I believe, right?
You see,
Did it take place in the Vatican? Yeah.
you see a guy. He kills Michelle Monaghan, but then it's not Michelle Monaghan. It's his translator.
'Cause
Great
she failed
opening.
him.
Wonderful opening.
I didn't care for the
The
opening.
credits at the end of the movie.
Okay, I have some things on the credits, specifically a song in the
Oh,
credits.
I didn't actually watch the credits. Should I go watch
Okay.
the credits?
Well, I did.
I wasn't expecting a
'Cause-
song after they got Metallica for the last one. I thought that was
Oh,
their peak.
Well, I think they upped their game. Would you like me to tell you who wrote a song for Mission Impossible 3's
please.
credits?
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Whoa!
He wrote a song.
Was
It's
it a
called Impossible.
Yeah.
I didn't actually listen to it.
Oh,
I
come
just
on.
looked. I was like, I skipped to the
Yeah.
credits. 'Cause I was like, is there something at? And then it was this song, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why.
Hope they
And,
get Jeremy
guess who
Renner
else
back
is
to do
on
the
this?
music for the next ones.
Oh yeah, I don't think that the next one's. Maybe they do. Guess who else is on this sweet album with Kanye?
Who?
Beethoven. Because they used one of Beethoven's songs, which is so great. It's like Beethoven, Kanye. You know, it's just a regular album,
Yeah,
a regular
Kanye
sound
West featuring Beethoven.
featuring Beethoven. That's all my general notes. I didn't actually have a lot of notes on this movie. I
Really?
just really like it. Yeah, I just really like
A lot
it.
of
You know.
Owen Davian must have seen Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And really liked it.
Why?
'Cause he put bombs in people's heads.
Brain bombs.
Oh.
Not very effective or flashy brain bombs. They just, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're dead.
I think they're effective
Well,
because
because Lawrence Fishburne's like,
the girl
what are you
dies.
doing? That brain bomb could have killed all of you. And it's like, nah, it
yeah.
just killed the one person.
Well, I mean, you don't want a super big mess, do you? Ignore the explosion behind Colin's face. Owen Davian is a very tidy man.
See, that's what the brain bomb should have been like.
That wasn't really him though. That was Grave trying to get him out of
German agents, I guess,
Right. Yeah.
that he had on retainer.
it. And in the same vein that Owen Davian must have seen Suicide Squad, Theodore Russell must have seen The Silence of the Lambs.
Yep.
Because he put
When they put the
They put
mask,
the mask
on Cruise.
over-
They put the bondage gear on
they
Tom
put
Cruise.
the muscle or the muzzle, not the muscle.
They didn't put the muscle on Cruise.
He had enough of muscles.
Hmm.
I don't think. Do they show him shirtless? I
Yes.
know, like there's a couple times
Yeah.
when he does, but
'Cause
like
he's
they
changing
don't do the
clothes in
full.
the Vatican.
They don't do the full torso thing. They just
They
like
do.
show his shoulders.
Oh,
They do? I think
I
they
don't
just show his shoulders.
I was-
So he
paying
does a lot of
attention.
quick change costume things in this movie.
And you know I'm always paying attention to shirtless
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Every movie
But
ever.
Tyler
Pay
does
attention.
take off his shirt. You get to see that.
Guys, I think the ghost likes shirtless Tom Cruise.
Second weird take, Ghost.
What? Okay. And my last note is that for the rest of this franchise, Ethan Hunt has a bomb in his brain.
Yeah.
He didn't
mean,
take it out.
Maybe he took it out.
Maybe
When?
he sneezed it out really hard.
In between
Maybe he pooped it out.
3, 4, 5, or 6.
never
One
know.
of those, I think he took it out.
No,
You know,
What if-
unless while we're watching these movies, unless we specifically see a scene where
he
where
retires.
Benji is
I
like,
don't see
it's
that.
doesn't
okay, I
retire.
got your bomb out of your brain.
I
then
guarantee
it's
you
still
that
in
doesn't
it,
happen.
in there.
That
Then
better
he's
be
Yeah,
the
still got a
opening
bomb in his
before.
brain.
Okay.
Yeah, what are your
That's
general notes?
cliffhanger on 7. He's like, the day is saved, and then the brain bomb goes
and-
off.
and the bomb goes off.
I'm like, oh, forgot about that.
Kale, what are your general notes?
I have several. The first one is just titled "Surprise Orphan," because in the opening, or not in the opening, but after that, they're all at the party with all of his wife's family,
Yeah.
and her sister just gets up and is like, "Yeah, our
Yeah.
parents are dead, and that sucks. But I'm gonna be an aunt, or I'm gonna have a kid, and that's awesome.
Mhm.
Also, Ethan, I know your parents are dead. That must suck.
Yeah.
Oh, happy time.
Julia, I know our parents are dead. Ethan, your parents are dead.
Dead, or if he just told her they're dead.
Oh.
Because
You
he's
know
a
what?
secret agent.
They show
these-
his parents in any
this
of these movies?
franchise does not
Yeah,
care about him.
in the first movie,
say. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
Joe, do you remember in the first movie when Ethan Hunt calls the leader, and then he's like, "Is this line secure?" And then the leader's like, "Okay, yeah, now it is."
Yeah.
They fixed that problem because Ethan calls Musgrave and he's like, "Go secure," and then Musgrave's just like, "It's already secure."
Yeah, well, you know what? He was more efficient.
Yeah.
'Cause he was
Screw
a
you,
villain.
Henry Czerny.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have to say though, they gave Philip Seymour Hoffman a really lame death. He just gets hit by a truck.
I loved that.
He just rolls
It
onto
is
the street,
boom.
looks up, bam.
I mean, that's that makes sense.
This is Mission
What'd
Impossible
you
though. Tom
want?
Cruise should have went out and like checked to make sure that wasn't his bodyguard wearing a Philip Seymour Hoffman mask.
That's
True.
true.
Yeah, Owen Davian would be the kind of guy that gets
I mean, they
that
can't bring him back in this series for obvious reasons, but
because he's dead.
Yeah.
he's dead.
IRL.
Rip. Unless they
Okay.
they go that route.
Ugh.
I don't think they
No.
would. You know what? I don't
Where
think this
cinema's heading,
movie,
boys.
this franchise is kind of
AMC
like
dog food, don't
everything in
forget.
the past doesn't matter.
The
So,
Ghost doesn't want CGI Philip Seymour Hoffman either.
actually, good take, Ghost.
There's a
Good
joke
job,
to be made
Ghost.
there that could be Philip Seymour Hoffman's ghost, but I won't make it.
Oh god. Abort. Move on.
That's the only way I'm gonna talk to the ghost is I'm just gonna be like, bad take, good take, meh take.
I appreciate your
Um,
takes.
Okay, I'll do one, then you do one, Colin, and we'll just go pitter patter
More.
until I run out.
Or
Yeah,
throw-
what?
I only have one more.
Oh, okay, go. I didn't know that.
I appreciate that at the beginning when they first do their little ops thing as a team,
Mhm.
Maggie Q isn't wearing some weird skin tight, low cut Black Widow kind of a suit. She's just wearing like tactical stuff. And I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
There's so much tactical stuff.
Heck yeah.
Like they're just covered head to toe.
Like
and
leather
like
jackets and cargo
Mhm.
pants.
You
You know,
denim
maybe they
shoes.
should bring those guns that use the little balls to operate on every single mission they go on.
Those are awesome.
I feel like
I
it
want
takes
some
a
of
while
those
to
in real life.
set up though.
I don't know actually
Like, at
how they
least-
work. Like, how do you make sure that the balls, like the guns, actually don't like shoot Hunt or somebody?
You have
he
to
was
be
just
Luther
like
operating it.
spinning them really fast. How do you? He was just going boom, 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 boom.
You know, I have
Look,
to admit, the IMF is very well prepared. They just carry a portable X-ray machine on their helicopters that can do in-depth
yeah.
brain scans
Yeah.
Okay, so I already said the
and a
opening.
defibrillator.
Well, a defibrillator makes sense. That's probably like a legal thing that has to happen in real life.
Legal on everything. Yeah. This is like the first team film. Like
Yeah, because in the
one
first one,
doesn't
his
have
whole
to
team
be-
dies.
his whole thing.
At
Two
the
is like
beginning.
his team is
blown up.
2 people.
Yeah, and it's just him
In this one,
around in cars.
this one we get the team. We get a good team, and like even the people
Well,
who aren't the team are like, really
we
good.
get a good team and Declan.
No, he's there.
He's part of the team. He's
Well, you always
driving
need someone
everybody.
to pilot the helicopter.
Yeah. Until 6, in which Cruz does it himself.
Although I will say
Um,
that when Maggie Q is like, it's a prayer that I made to get my cat back. I was like, why? I don't care about this. I don't care about these two characters at all. Move on.
I like the Ethan's trying to settle down thing.
Sure.
This like they make him human in this film. He can't do everything.
He can't do
I
everything.
mean, but he does.
He dies. His
Yeah,
girlfriend.
but he
literally
comes back.
dies.
He literally dies
Oh
and
my-
comes back.
Oh my gosh, he's Jesus.
No, his wife brings him back. That's what. This is the
With the power
emotional
of love.
movie.
Does she actually stay
Um,
around though?
She comes back in one of the later movies.
Kind of.
She comes back in
Like-
the movie that you saw.
No, I know, but like
I
at
can't
the end,
keep track.
like it's like 3 movies and then she's back.
She
But
should've-
like
She's really cool with everything though. Like first she's
Oh,
okay
yeah.
with I'm a
very
secret
much.
agent, and then
Mhm.
she's also okay with we're having a terrible wedding at your place of work where you
Mhm.
don't even get a real ring.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Let's see.
No, that was romantic.
Very much so, yes. Tom Cruise, what a romantic. The bridge scene, I think it's good.
I love
really
that
like
scene. That's super
The
tense.
the yellow paste that freezes it. That's what I need in life. I need to get some of that yellow paste that freezes. And
Okay.
then I think This is a big take. I wrote this down because I was like, this is good wordplay. This movie is Colin. I need you to look at me. I need your eyes to be up here. I'm looking directly into your
I'm
eyes, Colin.
listening.
This is classic.
Okay.
This movie sequence, it's a bridge to the other movies. Because
A bridge too
okay,
far.
he gave it a heart. There we go. Because this is the one where Cruise does his own stunts. Like behind the scenes, they made a fake bridge, and then they were just like shooting him and blowing him up every
They're
which
just
way.
throwing him everywhere.
Yeah,
should.
it looked painful, but like he did that. This is not like this is what the franchise. It's like, oh, he did that. He actually
scene,
he hung
or-
on. He did
Hold on,
that.
I don't know which way it's
did
gonna
that.
do. He did this. My
He,
background.
he did that. Yeah, he did that
Although it
for
doesn't
real.
really make sense because it explodes behind him and then he gets shot
Yeah.
to the left.
Yeah. I mean, like,
How does that
physics
work?
don't actually matter, you know? He's got a
Oh.
bomb in his brain, Colin. Calm down.
Oh, you're right.
That's all
Well,
my
not at
good
that
notes. Oh, right, not at that point.
Oh yeah, he didn't. That wasn't yet. Okay, I have one bad note. It's
Okay,
that
me too.
Once again, the Mission Impossible writers don't know how lockpicking works.
No.
'Cause remember the scene where he tries to open the door and then he gets a piece of wire and sticks it into the lock and then it opens.
That's how it works, Colin. You
It's
just go,
not.
whoop.
I think this franchise
totally
was
is.
just waiting for electronic locks to become more
Mhm.
commonplace so they could write it out that Luther
Yes.
hacked them.
I
Mhm.
think in later movies they have an app on their phone that unlocks
They have an
locks.
app and a machine. Like, I think, what's his name? Peg uses like a little gadget that has like every key ever or something like that. I don't know.
I remember somebody sticking their phone up to a lock and then like there's a graphic on the phone of the pieces in the lock
Oh,
unlocking
yeah.
and then the door
Yeah,
opens.
yeah. That's
That's how that
definitely a thing that happens. I think that this movie is too dark visually and like
Okay.
the tone of this movie. These
Yeah.
movies, like the later movies, like 4, 5, and 6, they're fun. They're very bright. They're usually
I
taking
wouldn't
place
say
during the
that
day.
this movie is any darker than the first movie though.
No, I know, but like they like the first one was super dark, and I was like, okay, this is a weird take. But this one like tries to be funny and super dark, and I don't like it. I think it's because of the Bourne movies.
Yeah.
That's my take.
That's fair. That is
The
a
Bourne
I
fair.
think
movies,
it gets
like,
kind
all
of
of
darker in
those.
tone in that with the later ones. Maybe not the Brad Bird one, but like Fallout and the one before that. They kind of take on a darker tone. I mean,
don't
there's
know.
still fun action scenes, but
Yeah.
tonally.
Yeah, but like this one, his wife nearly or like dies in a way. That's like the opening of this movie is his wife getting shot.
Yeah.
If they open with that today, kids would walk out of the theater. I hope they're
I mean,
kids.
most kids
okay.
aren't watching Mission Impossible.
Mom, can I go see Mission Impossible 3?
Philip
There's no
Seymour
kid ever-
Hoffman is a great actor, Mom.
Kale, what are your bad notes?
How many you
Okay.
got?
And this
It's like
centers around
50.
my biggest problem with this movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is a good villain.
Yeah.
Like his character, that's good. His motivations are clear. He's an arms dealer trying to sell a really important the
Yes.
location to an important thing called the Rabbit's Foot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The part I don't like, we don't know what the Rabbit's Foot is, what it does, why it's important, what it even looks like, and Billy Crudup's plan makes no sense whatsoever. He never clearly states what's the point. I assume, just because this is a generic villain plan, he wants to get the Rabbit's Foot to secure America as top whatever.
Okay. I don't
But
know about
the
the
lengths
Billy
to go to
Crudup.
that and his way around it is super dumb.
Mhm.
And he
Yeah.
didn't have to do half of what he did in this movie. And then what makes it even worse is Tom Cruise at the end is like, hey, so what is the Rabbit's Foot?
Mm-hmm.
And Lawrence Fishburne's like, stay and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne's
No.
like, shut up.
And this
Okay.
comes down to J.J. Abrams writing. Like when that came up, I'm like, this is the most J.J. Abrams thing.
That
really
is
like
the
that.
point.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest
what
with
he
you.
was trying to do.
I liked that
was
because they're
trying-
like, all of you
Yeah.
are stupid. All of the audience,
Mhm.
shut up. This is
Yeah.
just the thing.
That's
Have
what
it
he was
do
doing. He was like, every single movie has a rabbit's foot. And then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it a name. You're not gonna know what it is. You don't even care about it. What was
I
the
do.
virus? I don't even care about the virus.
I
I
didn't
just know
even-
that they're trying to get it.
That's what I think. I think J.J. Abrams wrote it in as like it was probably a virus mega weapon. And then he's
It-
like, oh, wait, we
no,
did that last movie.
He was
Scrap that.
making it. He was making fun of the whole thing. Like he was making a joke about the whole. What's the item
MacGuffin.
called that everyone's looking for? The MacGuffin. It's like he's trying to turn it on its head. I don't know
You
how
have to
well he
include an
succeeded.
actual
I think
point.
he did pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I don't
I
care
didn't
about
notice
the MacGuffins.
that nobody had explained it until they pointed out that nobody had explained
Exactly.
it.
At the
'Cause it's
very end of
just-
the movie.
That's
Mhm.
how
It's
movies
unimportant.
go.
It's like important to the characters, unimportant to us. So I think he did pretty good with that actually.
And then there's Billy Crudup's thing where he's just talking to Tom Cruise and he's like,
Yes.
wait, did you get that micro dot? Hey, did you figure out that I was trying to frame Lawrence Fishburne? Hey,
Mhm.
like just explaining everything
Crudup's
that's happened to Tom
Crudup's
Cruise.
plan was a little shaky.
Iffy.
I will give you that. Yeah. But the rabbit's foot is a solid plot device.
That
Yeah,
just
Kale,
drags the
you're
movie way
wrong
down
and
for
you
me.
should kill yourself.
Okay, I would not say that.
I'll put a brain
but-
bomb in my own head.
Yes! Shoot it up your nose like
Like,
like
Philip Seymour
cocaine.
Hoffman does that. He has brain bombs. Billy
I
Crudup
want a
just
brain
has,
bomb.
I'm here.
I want a brain bomb.
Like
But
literally
not,
every
like, in
movie, I
my
think
head.
some former agent or someone slightly related to Tom Cruise on any level being like, hey, I like you, but I'm evil, so I'm gonna do
Mhm.
this thing.
What if it was the pilot? Would you have bought
Now,
that?
that would be something.
That would be pretty cool. I
Because at
would
least
like
we're
that
with him
actually.
with the movie. The only thing we see of Billy Crudup is him lying to Lawrence Fishburne.
Hmm. Or Cruz. Or being like,
Also,
Cruz, go
Fishburne
get
says
my.
the exact same things that Billy Crudup did, but he's just not evil, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, bureaucrats, am I right?
Like when
Um,
he came into the room when he was on the stretcher, I thought they were
Mhm.
both in on it.
Uh-huh.
They had teamed up,
Mhm.
but no,
Yeah,
they're
that was
just,
the point.
Yeah,
so no, that's the worst part of the movie for me.
there might have been one too many twists, like on what side everybody.
Not as many as 2 had though.
No,
Yeah, but this time there are more people, and you actually care about these people. And you're like, oh, I like Lawrence Fishburne. Please don't be evil, but actually do be evil because you're a pretty good actor. So.
well, see, Lawrence Fishburne
Oh.
should have pulled off a mask, and he should have been Billy Crudup, and Billy Crudup should have pulled off a mask, and he would have been Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Whoa!
That would have been great. They just come into work one day and they're like, "Oh, I see what you're doing here." Okay. Any more bad notes?
No.
They destroy the
All right.
Vatican.
They don't.
Yeah, they bust up a bunch of the Vatican and just act like it's not a big deal.
Okay. Ugly notes. I got 2.
Just one.
I think you. What is this a bit? I hope this is a bit, Colin, because I can't hear you.
Well, Billy Crudup does the read lips thing.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not Billy
I
Crudup.
think his microphone got unplugged.
I hope it did. or
Can
else
you
we
hear me
have a
now?
problem. I can hear you now.
You know,
Is
that
that a bit?
No, I accidentally hit
Okay.
the button.
that could have been a
I
bit
was
because
like-
Billy Crudup does that in this movie.
Yeah. He's like, see, the problem,
like-
Mr. Cruz, is
Go to China.
The problem
didn't
is
actually-
hey, go to China.
China.
They can't hear me, but go to Shanghai. Go to that apartment. Here's a
You're-
thing. Here's a thing
you're
to
your
stab people
keys.
with. Here's a thing
Um,
to stab your fellow agents with, the people that you work with every day.
Sup, Billy?
Oh, I can't believe that you would betray us. Hey, go to China, you idiot.
This doesn't really help my
Okay.
plans at all, but do it.
I think no, the rabbit's foot was there.
But again, it doesn't matter.
As I was saying, but none of you were listening.
Because
My only
your
ugly
mic was
my
unplugged.
only ugly note is Ethan's disguise in the airport. It looks ridiculous.
Where he's got the sideburns and the
Yeah.
They
hat.
get some nonsense
I
name
love
and they're
that
like,
so
sorry, I
much.
don't speak. Was it
Check.
German?
Ghost check.
Okay. What if in the next one he's dressed up as his character from Tropic Thunder? With
Big
that
hands.
the greatest thing of all time.
And then he's like, I'm gonna go make a movie. And they put Tropic Thunder in the Mission Impossible universe.
I mean, who knows? Maybe his character in Tropic Thunder
do
was
it.
just Ethan
And we
Hunt.
can get,
in disguise.
I would love that. Joe, ugly.
Yeah, I would love that.
He just
Okay,
called
when the charge detonates, thank you, Mr. Crude. When the charge detonates in the girl's head and her like eye goes up here, and then her other eye I was like, that's gross. Please don't do that. I don't like that. It's just a snap, and then she went like that.
That's
that was
bad.
my only ugly
Bad.
note.
You what?
That was my only ugly note.
Oh, it was okay.
Mostly
See,
because
yeah,
the way
that
it's
was an
edited.
ugly.
Because she's like, "Hey, Ethan, thank you." Like it's just super
Thank you
quick.
for saving my hut.
Like it's almost like
I was
perfectly
eating
comically timed.
pizza and that happened. I was eating pizza. I had a piece of pizza up to my mouth, and then she's like, Ethan. I'm like, what is this? Snap, and I'm like, oh, that's
I
bad.
ate a donut.
And I just threw away my pizza
I don't think it was. You threw away your pizza?
to my plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were just like, nope, in the trash.
Out of here.
What would
Okay,
we say
my
that
other ugly
this
note
movie-
is I didn't
oh,
know.
I thought you only had
What?
one ugly note.
Did
I thought
not
you only had one
do.
ugly note.
Okay. I don't know whether to put this in good, bad, or ugly, so I put it in ugly because it's the last one.
Okay.
But Cruz is fighting Hoffman at the end,
Uh-huh.
and he's got the charge in his head, so he's going like
Uh-huh.
this. He's like, "Oh, it hurts," and so
It's
he
a-
starts using his elbows to fight. And I loved it so much.
Yeah, I didn't know where to
I
put
was
that
like,
either, so I just didn't. But that's so funny. Just
So
he starts hitting him with his elbows.
I was like, this looks so painful.
That's what they teach you in the IMF.
Yeah. When you have a headache, use your elbows.
That was good. Okay.
What would we say
doing-
this movie?
Are we moving on? Hold on. I have to announce it.
What?
This is addition or subtraction.
We got
which
to
we
announce.
say-
Sorry.
We do. We have to make a spectacle out of this.
Okay.
Whether each movie adds or subtracts to the franchise. MI1 adds, obviously. MI2 adds in like specific ways, but not in all ways. Oh, I got a text. Okay, Colin,
No problem.
did you think this movie adds or subtracts?
I would say it adds.
Me too. Kale,
Mhm.
adds, subtracts. It's just.
I mean, it's a
nothing?
course correction from the last movie. That's
Yeah.
all I really needed to do.
I like
I
that we
think-
get to see more of IMF, like Joe was saying, like how
Well,
how stuff
good
gets done.
team. We get
It
a
isn't
good
just
team
Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, and a sordid company.
and an Australian pilot. The villain was good. I think this is like the first great villain. I mean, the first one was like weird villains. And then it also added to the love interest to Hunt, which made him human. Because MI2 definitely did not make him human, made him a superhuman. With no emotions at all.
You know,
Super flippy
it's
human.
probably for the best that they made him married, because that would have saved us from each movie having a different love interest, like
Yeah,
a Bond
it
film
would've
that just
been
gets
a
killed
lot.
or
Mhm.
written out.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's time for my new segment that I added because
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
I was looking through the like I was researching. That's the word. I was researching this movie.
Yeah.
And I saw a whole bunch of like people that were originally supposed to be different characters in this movie. So I wrote them all
Cool.
down, and this is my
Uh-huh.
alternate casting segment. So who would you say they would have gotten to originally play Benji Dunn before they settled on Simon Pegg?
Oh, I do know this. I
And
won't
Nick
spoil
Frost.
it, but I do know this. No.
It's Ricky
it.
Gervais. Ricky Gervais
was a
was
hot-
originally cast as Benji Dunn. Due to various production and casting changes, he had to pull out and the role went to Simon Pegg.
As
But
it should
he
have.
was like up and coming right now, right?
Sort of?
Like,
Yeah.
we were eating him up in the
I mean, what's
early
he doing
in Night at the
2000s.
Museum.
That Edgar Wright show?
Hmm?
Space?
What?
Wasn't that at this time? Was it Space?
What?
Spaced would have been like 2000, I think.
Well, I mean, that was right around here. So, was he in that?
He was. Ricky Gervais wasn't. Lady that
Girl.
died. Her role
Mhm.
apparently was originally Scarlett Johansson,
Wow, that would have been early.
and then she pulled out
Interesting.
and went to Kerry Russell.
Hmm.
So she could die after the first action scene.
Yeah.
Um,
Great pick.
Before Philip Seymour Hoffman, it was originally Kenneth Branagh.
That would have been cool, but not as good.
Yeah, not as good, but like
Give me
still
a
interesting.
give me a movie with him as the villain. MI7, do it.
Did you
MI
see Tenet?
8?
Well, no.
I haven't seen
What, is
10,
he in that?
but
Yeah,
I you know,
he's the main
but
villain.
like everything else I've seen of him, yeah.
Bring him back as his character from Murder on the Orient Express, but he's still the villain of
Mhm.
Mission Impossible with the
Oh,
silly mustache.
I believe he
Um,
played Hamlet.
Okay.
Make him play Hamlet in one of these movies, please.
All
He
I, want,
directed Thor.
all I want is to say my alternate castings, and you all.
Okay, Colin.
Go ahead.
No. Sorry, we're going to discuss the
I have
alternate casting.
2 more,
Okay.
and that's it. Originally, Tom Cruise's wife was played by Rachel McAdams.
Oh, snap. That would have been good. I
It
would
would've
have
been-
liked
yeah.
that.
I would have liked that too. And then finally, they offered Tandy Newton to come back as Naya, and then she declined so she could spend time with her family. And then
Fair enough.
her character was replaced by a new one played by Carrie Ann Moss. But then J.J. Abrams joined the project and he scrapped the character.
Mhm.
Which
I
is
think it's
there's already a
better
lot of
that I think it's better that we don't bring back a character and replace the actor because these movies are already confusing.
yeah.
We don't need new actors in the same roles.
Well, no,
Like
it
if
would
Ethan
have been
Hunt
a new
was played by
character,
somebody else different. Oh, okay.
just like the
her
same role.
character was like replaced with a different name and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sure, do that.
All right, now it's time for trivia.
Yeah.
So I have 2 options. I might just ask both questions. I know usually
Sure.
there's only one, but I might go with 2 this time because there's
Okay.
2 of you. So
Yeah.
Joe,
It's
what was the name of the
true.
Joe, I'm trying to ask you a question. What was the name of the gun that Ethan got out of the truck on the bridge?
B-37.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, yeah.
It's
Was it a
G35, you idiot.
Come on, Joe. Know your gun.
Oh, I heard that. I heard him say the gun. I was like, ooh, cool gun name. And then I was like, this is gonna be the question. I hate this. I just need to
kept
write
it in
these
your
down.
notes,
I'm gonna
Joe.
start writing these down.
Just write everything down.
I'm just gonna write the script of these movies and be like, oh, he said this.
Kale,
I thought it was gonna be the Aaron Paul who plays his brother.
what was his name? I don't know.
Brother-in-law.
Aaron Paul. No. I thought it was gonna be who played his brother, and it would have been like if it was Aaron Paul.
No,
It was Aaron Paul.
I'm not letting you off that easy, Joe.
Yeah, no kidding. You love to give me those number questions.
No, it's Brownlow.
Quotes.
That's gonna be the clip right there. Is Colin the goldfish falling off onto Colin's blanket, and me just staring at the blanket. Quotes. I got 2.
I got 3, and I assume we all have at least one that's the same. At least I hope so. Let's see.
Yeah, I wrote down
We absolutely have
every.
the same one.
I
Okay,
wrote down
can we all
every
just say it at
single
the same
Philip
time?
Seymour Hoffman.
Joe,
I don't think I have it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I know what it is. I didn't write this down because I know what it is. Ready?
Okay.
I would like Kale to say it actually because this was
Okay.
his letterbox review.
Okay.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. He rolls onto the wall of the Vatican and just
that?
says Humpty Dumpty sat on a
He
wall.
looked at the camera.
And
He
it's not
looked
even
at
like
the
a signal for
camera.
anything. He just
I
said
know.
it.
He just
says
said it.
He didn't even finish it. He
Oh
didn't
my.
like.
Mhm.
If you're gonna say that part, finish the whole nursery and I rhyme.
Yeah.
He
What
just
even?
He's
Tom
just
Cruise?
up there. He's just up there singing rhymes. Okay. I still have 2.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
A freebie.
Sure, why not?
When he rappelled down, his
Mhm.
chest actually hit the ground
Oof.
Ooh,
and like hurt himself.
no way.
That did seem pretty close in the movie.
Well, that was a different take.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
But while filming it,
Those
he actually went
rocks.
boom.
That feels like it hurt.
Yeah.
Showbiz, baby.
Well, Tom,
Pardon yourself
Tom
for the
Cruise
crap.
showbiz,
Joe.
actually.
Exactly.
Okay. I have 2 still. I did not write Humpty Dumpty because I was like, this is quote.
It's the big
This is
standout quote of the entire movie.
Yeah, this is the standout movie actually. Okay. I like whenever Julia and her friends are talking around that thing, and they're like, what was that lake? And Tom Cruise is reading their lips, and he like zooms back and says, Lake Wanaka. It was Wanaka. It's such a great delivery.
They're like, how did he hear that?
Yeah, and they're like, what is happening? Is he a secret agent maybe?
There's
Who
so
knows?
much foreshadowing in that one scene.
Yeah.
He can read lips. They've established what the lake was called.
Oh.
Okay, and then I have another one that's got to be bleeped at
Uh-huh.
the end.
Oh, okay.
So,
Go for it.
Colin, do you have any more quotes?
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay, say your quote.
It's what's his face? Fishburne.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne saying, "It's unacceptable that chocolate makes you fat, but I've eaten my fair share. Guess what?"
Guess what? Poor Fishburne. Then he was in John Wick. What a great movie.
Heck yeah.
I like when Cruz is like thinking of another crazy plan to do, and Luther's like, that look in your eyes is a pain in my. I was like, yeah, it is. Like Luther just gives these quotes. He just does these quotes, you know. What was the other one? It was the villain in the other one. Never mind. Okay. I don't
Okay.
think I have any more. The villain in the last one, he was like, Cruz would rather
Oh yeah.
do an aerobatic stunt
Than shoot a bodyguard? Which he does
Okay.
shoot a lot of people in this movie. More
He
than
does
once.
actually.
He's like boom, 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 boom. He
But
has
it's less than going in through the front, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Oh, I still
Now
have
it
two
is
quotes.
time for fun fact or heart attack.
I still had 2 quotes.
Oh,
you-
never mind.
Yeah,
Say
I was
your
waiting on
quote.
I
Joe.
thought you said you had one.
I was waiting on you, Joe. Okay, they're quick.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
mine was also Luther, and you never slept with your little sister, right? Because Tom Cruise is like that blonde agent,
Yeah,
Lindsay. She was
yeah.
like my little sister, and then Luther says that. That was a needed
Colin,
line.
are you good, Colin?
Yeah, I just have back problems.
Okay.
And then Lawrence
Don't
Fishburne,
worry about it.
Mr. Musgrave, please don't interrupt me when I'm asking rhetorical questions.
That was dumb.
Yep.
Okay,
And now
now
it's
it's time for fun fact or heart attack. Joe,
Yes.
would you like to hear a fun fact or would you like to have a heart attack?
Well, fun fact, because this
All
movie
right.
is fun.
That's true, it is.
It's a fact.
After the success of Shaun of the Dead from 2004, Simon Pegg was asked whether he was going to be pursuing a career in Hollywood, to which he laughed and replied, "It's not like I'm going to be in Mission Impossible 3." And
No,
then
right.
he was!
Did he already know he was gonna be in it?
I don't think so, because this was
Oh,
2004.
He
Maybe
can
he'll
see
be
the
like-
future.
It's not like I'm gonna play Iron Man. I hope every couple of years, she's like, actually, I want to play this role, so I'm gonna say it in an interview.
It's not like I'm going to be in Star Wars, and then he
It's
gets
not
it.
like I'm gonna be Darth Vader. It's not like I'm gonna be James Bond.
Kale,
Yes.
would you like to have a heart attack or hear a fun fact?
Fun fact.
Tom Cruise did the vast majority of his own stunts in this film. Most of them were done without major injury. However, he cracked a couple of ribs once, and when he turned his upper torso too quickly.
That's what got him.
So he just went, oh!
Not any of the bumping against cars or hitting bridges, but
Or
just
turning
turning
down
to the ground.
Yeah.
that'll probably will get Tom Cruise in the end. He's just gonna sneeze really hard, and his body's gonna collapse
All right, now
after
you
years of doing this.
You two discuss amongst yourselves if you want to hear a fun fact or have a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm going with the fun fact. I don't like heart attacks. They're bad.
I don't know, Joe.
I don't know if the mic's
Heart
even
attack
picking
would
this
also
up.
be nice. Could we
What
possibly
would
hear
it?
a heart fact?
No.
Well,
What
fun fact
about
it is, I guess.
fun attack? What's a fun attack? Is that like a water balloon attack?
That's a fun attack is when Tom Cruise goes on the Oprah show.
Yeah, and he jumps on her couch.
Woo!
That is the greatest joke of all time.
Oh, one more stray observation.
Go for it.
It's funny that Philip Seymour Hoffman's in this movie with
Mhm.
Tom Cruise, because
Mhm.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was in a movie with Joaquin Phoenix called The Master, which is a movie about a very
yeah.
eerily similar Scientology-like cult.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, so the last fun fact I think is my favorite fun fact out of all the ones that I've said.
Wow.
As a
This
production
episode or all time?
for all time.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh wow.
I don't know if it's like the best one, but it's my favorite.
Sure. Yeah.
As the production could do nothing about inquisitive crowds watching them while they were filming in Rome, they actually set up a phony second unit a little further away. They hired several girls in bikinis and several older women dressed as nuns and pretended to be filming takes for the film, while the main unit got on with their business largely undisturbed.
So they basically made Mission Impossible in real life. We're like,
Yeah.
the real thing isn't over here, it's over here.
You know,
I
I
love that.
think this
Actually,
movie
you're
was a
right.
little too generous with the Italians. It made them seem a little too nice. Because there's that
Mhm.
scene where they're arguing, and then the other
Uh-huh.
Italian people get out of their cars, and then everyone's happy at the end. They're like, gracia,
you know,
gracia,
just-
and then they move on.
You just want things to work, you know? Think about the
Yeah.
Mario Brothers. Whenever Peach gets kidnapped, they're like, oh, well, this is annoying. And then they get her back, and they're like, sweet, we're all good.
You know, where's our Mario Brothers movie with Tom Cruise and the pilot guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Tom
Joe,
Cruise would jump on so many turtles in that movie if he did it.
Mm-hmm. For real.
For real.
they couldn't stop him.
No.
They'd be
I
like,
think
Tom
they
Cruise, the
could.
actor, stop.
He would train his body to jump 8 feet into the air just like Mario.
All right, Joe, take us home.
Take me home, country road.
Say something bad.
Okay. What? This was Recast Recycle, Mission Impossible 3. There was Kale, there was Colin. I don't know if their faces are gonna be where I'm pointing, but that was it. And don't forget, Humpty Dumpty did
Sat on a wall.
sit on a wall. He sat on a
He
wall,
did.
guys.
Tom Cruise
Bye.
dressed like a priest.
Bum, bum, bum,
Mm.
bum, 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 bum,
Bum,
bum,
bum,
bum,
bum,
bum.